We are here today for an exceptional press conference.
We announced today that we have reached an agreement with Dorna in order to be the single supplier for the MotoE Championship from 2023 to 2026.
The project they present to us was achieving all our goals, and we think will be a new era for the MotoE.
The project was kicked off at the end of 2020. From the very beginning, it was clear that Tyres had a key role for the MotoE. So at the beginning of 2021, we started discussing with Michelin for the project of the MotoE.
We had the luck to make many tests, private tests with Ducati, with Michele Pirro and Alex De Angelis, and we found since the beginning a very fast bike. So we just have to adapt the tires to keep the stability and speed in the corners.
So we have to update a little bit, both front and rear. On the front only with the compound, and on the rear both casing and compound to match the new specifications.
We gave them the information about our motorcycle, because the motorcycle is different from the previous one, but is also different compared with the MotoGP. It's heavier, so we started working immediately in order to find the best tire for this kind of motorcycle.
We never make a tire from zero. The first thing and the most important thing we do is to be able to understand the working point of the tire, and then we do the design process. We first seek to have a tire which has good endurance. When we have the endurance, we look for the performance. Then we manufacture different tires. We test them first on our machines. And once it's okay, we test directly on the real bike. Then we test with the factory riders and we choose the best one.
For example, in the fourth, I arrive to the corner, I give gas and it starts to slide immediately. And then slide at all time, so I don't have tracking for going to the next one. I feel always like that, no? Side to side, more.
I wait that the traction cuts the sliding, but in the other side, you just don't feel the power, no?
You tried me.
I put the A. I was in B, and I tried to put the A, and it was a little bit more powerful. But I feel more the delivery of the power when I change the traction, then the traction really suffers, you know?
The first session was a little bit tricky. It was in March in Tyres, and we had plenty of rain, but we remember well that the riders find a very new bike, and they found also a good adaptation of the tires.
It's been a long time waiting to try this new bike, and I have to say that Ducati did a great job. The bike is amazing.
Nobody crashed today, and with this difficult condition is very important. So I think they did a very good job, like always.
The rain has arrived, and boy, has it arrived in a big, big way.
Michelin tire was special on the wet, very special. It's fantastic. You can make a lot of angle, braking very hard, open the gas very early, is fantastic.
The rain tire of Michelin always has been really good. I think they don't need to change, or they don't need to do nothing to this tire. It's just you and your technician what you need to manage.
I believe it's part of our DNA in Michelin, in all categories, all championships, to have very good performance on our rain tires. So we took benefit of it, of course, and also we have the knowledge from the MotoGP, so we can make some technology transfer from MotoGP to MotoE. We have one single set of tire, front and rear, for the whole championship, and all kind of tracks. Very demanding tracks or very poor grip tracks, so it's not an easy task. We do this thanks to all data and all the usage we have to get the best average, let's say, tire for everybody.
The rear is always good, you know, in every condition is great, but when we have a track with not so much grip, we struggle a little bit in the front. In Barcelona especially, is a track that they use a lot the front, and they bring us a different one.
Barcelona is a very demanding track for the tires, especially for the temperature in the tire. The riders complained a bit on the front tire of a too weak tire, a bit too soft tire. So with all that rider feeling, we've made an update on the compound to get a stiffer tire. And this time we were able to make only one tire, then we tested it and it was already accepted.
I think the stability when you start to brake straight is better compared to the other one.
Yeah.
Also with the hot condition, for sure there are movements, but not like the other.
The first season was very good, very fast. We had very good races, big challenge, and we hope that it will continue like this in the future.
I have the same expectation that I have, of course. Working together, I think it's important for us to improve the performances and also the show of this championship.
We have to try more for this bike because I think the bike is very different than the last year, and Michelin have to understand the style, but well, it's amazing the job they do, but it's difficult.
We need more time, we need more hours on the bike, but for sure the bike feels good with any tire that we try it, or at least better than other years.
It's true that we need to understand still the limit of the tire with this bike. We are in a good way, but for sure Michelin is working to improve year after year to have better feeling on the track.
We always want to improve, and especially in the sustainable material rates. On the rear, this year, we are 52% of sustainable material rates, and we are 36 on the front. For next year, we seek to have a bit more than 50% in total, which means around 60% on the rear and around 40% on the front. So we keep doing some research, keep doing some innovations to be able to provide another set of tires next year with at least same performance but more sustainable material rates.